one more video. Give it up for Candace Byrd Davis.
My name is Candace Byrd Davis. I'm a 500K affiliate from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. My mom had 4 children, grew up in the projects. I was the girl that people said wouldn't amount to anything. I felt like I had no opportunity. Statistically, I believe that I was designed to lose. When I heard about MyDailyChoice, the first thing that went through my mind is not another one of those things again. But to be honest, my back wasn't just up against the wall. My back was literally starting to go through the wall. If you're going to do it scared anyways. So that's why I said yes to MDC. Oh my gosh, since joining MyDailyChoice as an affiliate, it's been absolutely incredible, to be honest with you. I feel that my family has been redeemed. Our finances have been restored. MDC, the culture is just incredible. Been here a little over 2 years. I've been able to do some amazing things. I've grown a team who truly has introduced some phenomenal products around the world. I'm one of those people who believe thoughts become things. And you know, your thoughts is a goal. So the company allowed me to be able to not just take a thought, but to be able to turn that thing into a reality as well. I believe that a leader creates other leaders, somebody that they can call on and not lean on. So with the tools that MyDailyChoice puts into our back office and gives us access to, it makes it so much easier to create other leaders that can literally take this industry to the next level. A legacy is something that is going to live far beyond us. And my goal in this company, in this industry, and in my lifetime is to create a lot of legacies that when we leave this earth, our legacies are still here with those who follow behind us. Don't wait for all lights to turn green before you go. Just go. Ask questions later. Get in now. My name is Candace Byrd Davis. I'm a 500K affiliate from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Good morning! What is up, MDC? Are y'all fired up and excited? Yes! Awesome and amazing. Well, listen, I am super fired up and excited to be here with you all today. Before I even share a part of my story, because I believe facts tell and stories sell, but I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm here to share with you what MDC has done for my life. But before I do that, can we please give it up to the GOATs, the greatest of all time, Josh and Jenna Zweigel. Y'all could do better than that. Come on. Come on. That's what I'm talking about. I love it. Because I'm going to tell you guys how my CEOs have changed my life, but also to my sponsors, Robert and Terry Hollis, I thank you. I love you. I honor you, and I would not be me without you. And I'm going to try not to cry, okay? So listen, I love you more. We're going to go ahead and get started on this. You know, I was charged with the duties of sharing my story on how MDC changed my life. But for a lot of you guys, you may not know my story. Let me just tell you, when I got introduced to MDC on December 23rd of 2018, when I said yes, can we all say yes? I said yes to this company on that day. I said yes to Robert Hollis on that day. But what Mr. Hollis did not know, that I was a girl who was broken, busted, and disgusted. You see, I had some time in this industry, this thing called network marketing, but I felt frustrated. I felt like I was defeated. And yes, I made some money, but I also went broke. So what a lot of people did not know is when I said yes to this company, I was at rock bottom. But what I want to share with you is how this company, Josh and Jenna Zweigel, MyDailyChoice, Robert and Terry Hollis, took me from the pits to the penthouse, literally, okay? So listen, guys, I said yes to this company, but not only was my yes so special to me, it was that conversation that I had with our CEOs on a Zoom. See, what Josh said yesterday, how many of you guys took notes yesterday? See, because I want you guys to understand, leaders take notes. You got to absorb something. You got to leave with substance. And the word that he said yesterday was belief. How many of y'all wrote that down? Because belief is powerful, baby. When I said yes to this company, I was broken. But I remember the conversation. See, there's going to be three B's. Write these down. Belief, breath, and bold. See, when I said yes, I borrowed the belief of Mr. Robert Hollis. When I knew that I had some broken wings from this industry, and I talked to you that night on the Zoom, Robert, and you said, I believe in you, Candace. You can do this. This company is amazing. He asked me, did I trust him? I want you guys to understand, you have to trust your company and your CEOs. You have to trust your upline. And I know that I'm supposed to be sharing my story, so I'm getting a little left field. I'm going to get it together. Hold on. But he believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. And there's something called the power of belief. The second B I said was breathe, breath. I remember talking to Josh and Jenna before I said yes to this company, and we were on a Zoom. And I was reflecting on how I was watching Megan Shudark, my incredible sister. Where's she at? Megan. I remember watching her on the convention stage, and I got intrigued. And then I saw the CEOs give away a Lexus wrapped in MDC. And I remember on that Zoom, I said, Jenna, I want to join the company, and I want a Lexus just like that. And she breathed life into me because she said, you're going to join this company, Candace, and you're going to make so much money that you're going to be able to choose whatever vehicle you want. I said, well, it sounds like a plan to me. So because I said yes to MDC, one of the things that I was able to do on April 21st, look, I feel like Cardi B, big bags busting out the Bentley Bentayga. But because Jenna breathed life into me, she showed me. See, some of us forget how to dream again. 2020 was chaotic. 2021 was chaotic. And the number one thing we all forgot to do, and we lost track of, is we forgot how to dream again. So Jenna Zweigel, I thank you for teaching me manifestation. I thank you for showing me. This little girl from the hood, when people counted her out, Jenna Zweigel counted me in. She spoke that on December, whatever the date was of 2018, that I was going to say yes to this company and I was going to get my dream. Guys, listen, as we continue on, I told you the other B was bold. Between her and Josh, they taught me how to be bold about what I wanted. So as we continue to go through, I'm going to go back to my slides so I could get back to where I was. So I decided to be bold. So guys, listen, I said yes to this company on December 23rd of 2018. And let me just tell you guys, there's a couple things, and I'm not going to say this to brag or boast. Can we get this straight? But I want to paint a picture. Because you invested in you today. You came to the awakening of 2021. You might have came here empty-handed, but you should leave full. Okay? Because I'm going to tell you, events will do for your business what you can never do alone for your business. So when you leave here today, take something with you. And I remember being at that convention, and I remember standing on stage in 2019. And I remember whenever I leave this stage, I'm going to leave a whole new person. When Josh talked about it yesterday, he said the awakening meant that you needed to design. Can we all say design? Design a new version of you. So when I decided in 2019 that I was going to design a new version of me because my CEO, I'm a little greedy, my CEO said that I needed to leave a new person. I made that decision, and let me just tell you, through some amazing things that have happened, during the pandemic, my son, who is now 19 years old, graduated high school. He had yes, let's give it up for him. Graduated high school. But how many of you guys had kids who graduated that didn't get to have a graduation? They had a virtual graduation. And I sat back and I thought, what is it that I can do as a parent? How many of us have children? Do you remember saying, whenever I have children, Ava Gordon, I want to give them the life I never had? Because I said yes to MDC, I've been able to give my son the life that he has never had. I was able to handpick the car that was on his vision board so that when he graduated in June, I was able to go to the Mercedes dealership. I was able to purchase his dream car, and I was able to pay cash for it. And I believe that... Oh, that's my husband's car. Hold on. There we go. That's my baby's car. But it was not only just that. How many of us are wives? We have husbands, we have men, we have significant others. And I remember the days that my husband would go to work 16 hours a day. See, what a lot of people did not know is my husband, he was a police officer in Washington, D.C. for 12 years. He was at the Pentagon when it got hit by the plane. I went 36 hours without having a conversation with him because I did not know at that time if he was alive or not. So when we decided to move back to the Pittsburgh area, my husband, because he wanted to make sure we were well taken care of, he decided to not go back into being a police officer, but he decided to go into the coal mine. And when he did that, my friends, he was going 700 feet underground every single night just to make sure we could turn the light switch on. So what happened was I decided to do a tour into that coal mine, and I found out the conditions in which he worked. And if we could take it back one more slide, I remember saying that whenever I made the decision, there was going to be one day that I was going to retire you. And I didn't know how, where, or why that day would come, but I knew there was going to be a reason. So on that day, I ended up retiring my husband from his job because I said yes to MyDailyChoice. Because I knew we made two beautiful babies together, and I wasn't going to raise them by myself because my husband was the miner who was rescuing dead miners when the ceilings would collapse, when the explosions would happen, and I knew I didn't want his card to get pulled one day too. So on Father's Day of 2019, my husband has a car fetish just like me, and he started to have this beautiful car that he's been dreaming about. And I was like, babe, let's go get you a new one. He said, I don't want it. I said, well, what do you want? He said, I want this 2015 Audi RS5. He said, I want the 2015 because it's the last year that has the R8 engine. And Josh Swagel got an R8, so that's going to be the closest thing I could get to that right now. Okay? And I said, well, baby, whatever you want, I got, okay? So, but not only did I do that, I decided that I was going to go one step above. I found him a limited edition. I got him in only one of 40 colors in that red. His is number 22. He has his dream, all because he allowed me to dream. Now, guys, listen. Also, I'm going to move forward real fast, quick, and in a hurry. I don't know if I told you guys, but March of 2020, I was able to retire my mother during a pandemic. How many of us want to be able to do things for our parents? She gave me life. She was a single mom who raised 4 children. I'm not even going to lie. My mother worked 2 jobs and still relied on public assistance to make sure this little girl who grew up in the projects had the necessities. So when the pandemic hit, my mother worked in the healthcare industry, and I said, you're coming home. It's time for you to come off the front line. So I was able to retire my mother, a woman who didn't even have a 401k, didn't even have retirement, but MDC allowed me to become her retirement plan. Guys, listen, I'm going to continue on and wrap this up real quick because I see my time is coming to an end. MDC will literally take you from the outhouse to the penthouse, from the pit to the palace. When you leave here today, you make a decision that 2022 is the year of you. Y-O-U. You owe you everything. And I remember November of 2020, right? What year is it? Let's just say last year, okay? On November 2nd of that year, my husband and I was able to sign a contract, seal the deal, and purchase our dream home. But it wasn't, hold it, it wasn't just any home. This home got built 6 years prior. When I was broke, busted, and disgusted, I would drive through this neighborhood and I would look at the house, the foundation getting laid, and my husband and I would look at it and say, one day we're going to build a house like that. We would come through basketball practice and football practice and drive through, like Jenna said, it's manifestation. It's the power of I am. It's the power of belief. We would drive through that neighborhood. And I would always say, if that house ever went up for sale, I'm buying it. Well, we were looking for a house. And the house that we had the contract on, somehow, some way, Ava Gordon, that contract fell through. My realtor called me on a Sunday. She sent me a text of the picture of the house that I had purchased, and I thought, she's lying. That house is not for sale. And I texted her back, and I said, the house is not for sale. And she said, it's getting ready to go on the market. And I said, okay. This was on a Sunday. On Monday, I was in the house. Monday night, I signed the contract. 26 days later, I secured myself and my family's dream home. But watch this. When they asked who was the financer, when they asked who I was financing it with, that's all I'm going to say. So guys, listen. Whatever it is that you want in life, you got to understand, you got to make a decision to go and get it. Don't leave here today empty-handed, like I said. I'm trying to move this slide and it's not moving, so maybe it's just me. But that's okay. I'm trying to go ahead and let you guys understand real quick. Don't leave here empty-handed. Make a decision. MDC, if you make that decision to say yes, understand this. You can go from broke as hell to living well. Okay? So just make that decision that you're going to absorb the information. You're going to design the new person. Matter of fact, tonight when you leave here and you get back to your room, write it down. Write the vision. Make it plain. Thoughts become things. We always say there's power in your tongue. So what are you going to speak to yourself? Because I believe 2022 is going to be the year of you. Y-O-U. And Mr. Robert Hollis said the other day when we were on a Zoom together, he said, Candace, you owe you everything. Mr. Hollis, you're right. And I'm going to repeat that back to you. You owe you everything. So go out and get it this year, guys. Close this year out strong. Make 2022 the best year ever, because I'm going to tell you, and I don't say this and apologize in any way, shape, or form, we have the best CEOs in the damn world, okay? So not only do you owe you everything, I think it's safe to say we owe Josh and Jenna everything. So let's go out and win for our CEOs, guys.